While I think like I look good and I look lean, I feel awful. Hello! Today is day 1 of my March 5-day fast. Today's day 1. I feel okay, I feel lean. I haven't eaten yet. I'm not going to eat. Still got 5 more days, but I'm drinking water. My favorite is Ourcana. No, it's not sponsorship or anything like that. Reach out to Ourcana, please sponsor me. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It is the first day. It says I'm 185.1. 185.1. And we'll see, we'll see how the next 5 days treat me and go from there. We'll see indeed. Today is day 2, and when I woke up, I weighed myself. I was 181.5 pounds, and I am feeling rough this morning. I only got 2 hours of sleep. Despite trying to go to bed at 9:30, I couldn't go to sleep until like 5:30. So, in the morning. So, I'm feeling a little rough. However, we persevere. I worked a 5-hour shift yesterday afternoon. I got a 5-hour shift tonight. I'm not really too worried about either of those. Last night's already done, but this evening should be quiet and should be simple. But, yeah, day 2. Not really hungry, kind of bored more than anything. That's starting to set in a little bit sooner than it did before. And I mentioned in the first video, part of the reason that I'm doing this is for autophagy. That's Autophagy. And let's look a little bit further into what autophagy is and what it does to the body. Autophagy is a natural self-eating cellular recycling process that breaks down damaged organelles and proteins to maintain cellular health, energy homeostasis, and stress resistance. The stages of autophagy are initiation, elongation, maturation, fusion, and degradation and recycling. Feel free to pause right now if you want to look further into this. The benefits of autophagy are cellular cleanup, anti-aging, immune system support, metabolic health, and cancer prevention. If you want to look further into those, go ahead and pause right now. How long should I fast for autophagy? 24 to 48 hours. So what does this mean? This means that I am a crazy person for doing 5 days. This is Yoshinori Ohsumi. Born February 9th, 1945, he's a Japanese cellular biologist specializing in autophagy. Ohsumi is a professor at the Institute of Science in Tokyo. He received the Kyoto Prize for Basic Sciences in 2012, and in 2016 he received the Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine. In 2017, he got the Breakthrough Prize in Life Sciences for his discoveries of mechanisms for autophagy. Here's a photo of Yoshinori with his Nobel Prize. What a boss. Hello, and welcome to day 3 of March's 5-day fast. I weighed myself this morning at 179 pounds. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling lean, feeling strong. I'm not as irritable as I was last month. I think this time around I kind of knew what I was getting into, and different headspace. It is nice though to not be as irritable. I feel like I have a little bit more patience this time, but yeah, I still have 2 more days to go, and that will complete the 5-day fast. In last video, if you haven't watched it, I'll put a link in the description, or it'll actually probably be at the end of the video. Watch it. But I discussed why some months are 4 days, some months are 5 days. This is a 5-day month. Next month is going to be 5 days. But I'm doing this every month for the rest of the year. So let's go ahead and take a look at the calendar and see what months correspond to how many days. Some months are, like I said, 4 days, some are 5. I think there's a 6-day month somewhere in there, which will be challenging. Let's look at the calendar and see what the rest of the year looks like. So we see on the calendar, we have the months, how many days in the month, and the total number of days. Now these that are split up usually have a chunk of days at the beginning and a chunk of days at the end, depending on where it lands on the calendar. So in January, it was the 9th through the 12th, and that totals 4 days. I only did a 24-hour fast on January, so we can't really consider that a full fast. February, you'll see the video at the end. We did the 5th through the 9th, totaling 5 days. I just completed the March fast, doing 5 days from the 4th through the 8th. Next month, in April, the 1st through the 4th, thank goodness it's only 4 days. And then at the end of the month again, the 28th through the 30th, going into May until the 2nd. So 3 days at the end of April, 2 days at the end of May. June 5 days, July 4 days, August 5 days, September 4, October 4, November 5, and at the end, December, a total of 7 days. I'm probably not going to do New Year's. My girlfriend would kill me. But in total, theoretically, you would be fasting 58 days throughout the whole year. Now you might wonder, how do I come up with these days? So you're gonna have to subscribe and stay tuned for the next video to figure out why I'm deciding these days every month. Hello and welcome to day 4 of my 5-day fast. I am feeling okay. I weighed myself at 177.7 pounds this morning. I'm not hungry anymore. I've been drinking a lot of water and drinking coffee, black coffee. Although today I had a coffee with a little bit of sugar in it. Overall, I'm doing okay. I am a little weak. I haven't been sleeping well. Like in the last 4 days, I think I've had like 10 hours of sleep. Yikes. Overall, I'm feeling okay. 1 more day left. Yeah, I'm feeling confident. Let's keep this going. We made it. It's day 5, and it has been a hell of a week. We covered a lot of ground though. We covered Yoshinori Ohsumi, the Japanese biologist that got the Nobel Prize for his work on autophagy. We talked about the calendar and how many days each month for the rest of the year. And we got to take a look at, some months are shorter amounts of time, some are longer. And so we covered a lot of ground. And without further ado, it's time for the big reveal. So I ended up being super lean and cosmetically or aesthetically I look good. I weighed myself at 173 pounds this morning, and it's a lot lower than what I'm used to. When I'm lifting and working out on a regular basis and eating right, my normal walk around weight is high 190s. So mentally it feels a little weird to be this low. While I think like I look good and I look lean, I feel awful. That's one of the drawbacks to these 5-day food fasts, which I think I'm going to adjust in the future. I might do like a strict intermittent fasting or add like juice or something else, because I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I have tripled my electrolytes and I'm still getting a lot of cramps. My sleep is garbage. Last night, after an 8-hour catering shift, I was able to get like 7 hours, and that was the most sleep that I have got this whole week. Prior to that, for those 4 days, I think I got like 10 or 11 hours of sleep total. And so that's taxing. And as Ourcana, with the trajectory that we're having, starts to ramp up, it's going to be a lot. So I need to make some adjustments. So that's what we do. We adapt. And this whole thing is kind of an experiment. So it's okay to pivot here and there. If you're still watching, be sure to subscribe. We have some really interesting interviews coming up over the next few months. And so far we covered the fasting, we've covered how I discovered it and the health benefits, and we started to dabble in how long each fast is and why each month. But we're gonna pull on that thread a little bit more next month with my next fast, and this month we showed how many days per month, and I'm gonna show you next month how I decide what those days are. Little hint, it has to do with the sun and the moon. So if you're into that type of thing, it's gonna be interesting. So make sure you're a subscriber. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. It's been really interesting. I'm learning a lot about my body. I'm learning a lot about the health benefits of fasting. And if you're interested in following that journey, stay tuned. Thanks so much.